Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche here, and y'all already saw the update on the drawings. This one I did in a video short. However, we've got a customer here that brought in a slime cat rod. They purchased an avet from another tackle shop, and I feel bad for the guy because he got overcharged. But I think, I'm trying to let him know that more than likely they gave him the wrong reel, they charged him for a wrong reel kind of deal, but it's been too long for him to go back and do anything, which really sucks. But at the same time too, he's got a reel that he's comparing it to other reels, casting with the same kind of rod and getting great distance. Now, the thing is, he's having trouble with the avet on the same rod, same weight class and everything, and it's the slime cat rods. And I've never actually fished with the slime cat, so I don't know, but just feeling the whip on there, me personally, I don't like too much whip on my rod because then it doesn't have enough backbone to do what I want it to do. And he's like, well, what can I do to alleviate the problem? I said, well, you got to kind of step up to a rod with a little more backbone. So I've got a Vexen, and this isn't one of my old ones. I mean, this one, we broke the tip off. It was one of the ones that got slammed in a car door or something like that. So we broke the tip off. We just put on a new tip about a year ago, and I finally took off the, the glue that's there. But it's right along the same length as his slime cat right there. We're off by a few inches. And I was like, having a rod, and this is something that I teach with the shop, is when you buy a reel, you need to have it complement the rod, or the rod complement the reel, sorry. When you buy a reel, you need the rod to complement it. And what I mean by that is the reel is built so that way it can pull in the fish. The rod is there so that way when he takes off streaming, he doesn't pop your line because there's no stretch, or there is stretch, and I mean, it's helping you to cast out and stuff like that. Well, with this rod that has enough backbone, I wanted to compare it to a rod that we feel doesn't have enough backbone for it. And we're gonna put his reel, we're gonna cast it, see how it does. And this is a non-MC avet single speed filled with mono. So he was wanting to put braid on it the way we've been doing all of our other reels and stuff like that. But right now his braid ain't in. So I was like, well, this would be a good idea to cast because it gives a lot, there's a lot of things different. I mean, obviously you can see the other guide right here. It doesn't have the long distance between the first guy and that guy, but a lot of that has to do with the rod's backbone. When you build a rod, you don't want the line to ever touch the rod, so you put extra guides there to make sure as it bows like this, the line ain't cutting across or underneath the rod like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my SX Raptor off of this. Got one of my avets up here on the wall, and as you can tell, keep them in free spool. I just engage the clicker so we don't get a backlash, and that's a prime example. If I didn't have the clicker on, I would have hit that. It would have, backlashed the reel because the reel would keep spinning. So let me go and get this off. There's my SX right there, and that was the thing. He goes, well, how often you clean them? I'm like, I don't. You see all the sand and everything built up on it. So, and maybe we'll still leave it on there, and yeah, I might do that. I might put that reel onto his rod and see if it casts the same. And just to show that you do need to have a rod with enough backbone to do what you want it to do. If you like a lot of the play, fine. But when you're trying to hit maximum distance and you're not getting it, a lot of it has to do with your rod and not having enough backbone to support your cast. So let's get this started real quick. Actually, I'm going to leave it on there so it's a good first cast, but I'm going to go and take off the back harness so that way while we're out there I can just interchange the reels real quick, so I'll at least have that part covered so we don't have to walk back inside and do this. Got that set up. It does have a fray there, so that ain't good. That looks like a mackerel frame right there. See right there? I don't know if you can see it or not. I can walk around the camera real quick, but yeah, it looks like a macro fray because it's right here and right there. So let me go and cut that off and reset. And actually, I think I see another fray right there. Yeah, I might have to take off a little bit of line because I definitely don't want a weight to break while I'm casting this, because that could really hurt somebody. So let's see. I found a couple of frays in your line on your top shot right here.
That's not top shot, that's full mono.
Well, I mean, well, on your casting section. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull that off. Oh, you got a few. You've been backlashing with this line, right?
Every time I cast, just about.
Okay. Okay, so I'll show you how I do that. Right here with mono, and this is the beauty of braid, is like, you can see right there was a backlash, how the line is kinked right there. And as I go through, and I can see the line, where it's nice and supple and back and forth, but you can see a kink right here. And that's what you're looking for. When you got a straight line like that, that's good. But when it's got sharp angles in it, that means you've been kinking up and stuff like that. So kind of smooths out a little bit. But yeah, it's time for a new line because you got a couple burn marks in here too. I can see two of them right there. And let me see if I can show y'all what I'm looking at, guys. Let me see. Right there. You see that? Right in there. See how it's real white right there? Well, that's the line that's messed up. I wonder if I can do... Yeah, there we go. Now you can really see all the whiteness, that's stretch in the line. That's when your mono is right there. And then right here you can see the little line come down. That's a fray in the line right there, or a semi-cut. And yeah, this line is kind of toast. If your reels are looking like this, you need to replace your mono. It's gonna cost you a fish. So when you spool up, it should be nice and clear or whatever color it is. But once you start seeing white distortion on there, you want to get rid of it. Okay, so, and this is what, 30 pound?
Yes. If you look at that snap swivel, I've stretched the snap swivel, it keeps bird nesting so much.
The swivel? Wow. Okay. Well, here's your snap swivel back.
It's custom.
It's custom, yeah.
With a K.
Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do, like I said, I've taken off the back in there, so that way we can go out to the field real quick, just do some simple casts and see what it's doing with the slime cat rod, and then we're going to move it over to the tackle or the vexing rod, and then what we're going to obviously do, I'm going to take my SX, put it on both rods, and show the same thing. So let's see what we can get and what we can find. Off to the field we go.
Gotta bite. I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I got a line. I'ma call the whole team.
By letting them actually try it out and give your honest opinion on it and stuff. And so what are we doing right here? You got the chili lime?
I got the chili lime twangers.
Yeah, it's made by Twang, but that's their little nickname for it.
Fixing to give this bad boy a whirl on some land shark for the first time.
Ooh-wee.
If I can open the daggone thing.
Okay, you got to twist off the top, yeah, and then open it. And you said I
really don't do beer salts.
Well, this will be a great way because you either have a palate for it or you don't have a palate for it. If you have a palate for it, then you can say, you know what, I like this, but it should be like, you know.
I drink my Dos Equis butt naked. So.
Well, that's the thing. They tell us not to drink naked.
Let's see. Do we put it in it or on it or?
Normally, what I do is I'll put some on my arm, you know, so that way I can. If I don't like it, I don't want it all on my beer. You know, it's on my hand. I go rinse my hand off. But if you like it and you don't want to keep, you know, putting it on your hand, then you put it all over your beer, and that way when you're drinking, you can just lick your beer. You know.
Chili lime. It tastes good.
That's good.
I don't know if it accents a lager too well.
That could be it too. Try a different flavor.
We can do this.
So with twang,
we have all the flavors.
There you go. Let me find that yellow flavor.
Let's see. Michelada, I don't even know what that means, but we're going to give it a shot.
And they said it's a hard life. Ooh, we got hot lemon lime here. Oh no, that's the lime flavor. I think I already gave you a big one. Okay. Let's see what you got there.
Michelada. No, that one's not bad.
That's what they make the michelada mixes with, like all.
Is that like they got it around the rim of the cup and you pour your beer in and
then it's
got
all
the stuff
red
in it
too? Yes,
that's not bad.
And actually, with them, we used to have the actual. I'm out.
What? The michelada mix?
Yeah, the actual michelada mix. I'm gonna have to get a hold of twang. We're out of stuff. So I don't even have the yellow. I don't have the michelada, and
no Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Let's see.
Childproof.
Which one are you looking for? I'm looking for the yellow.
The lemon?
No, the lemon flavor.
Here goes some pickle.
Pickle's good.
See, I do a pickled beer, like with pickle juice in the beer. That's pretty.
Oh, so then this may light you up right there for. There you go.
You might got me.
The look said it all right there.
Oh, you make a beer? You make a beer, or you?
Yeah, I make the beer. I'll take the not like brew it.
Oh,
but I'll take a beer and I'll pour it in a cup and I'll put a little pickle juice in it.
hey,
Yum.
keep hydrated.
Yeah,
I mean we hydrate.
they do the pickle shots like that too. So
Yeah.
awesome.
We were thinking peach. Also, gonna get gizzard plates. I want you.
I'll be right there.
Hey,
Go up.
you piece.
Yeah. Actually, I'll do the tender strips in there.
Okay.
Oh, and your check's ready.
There's a lot of opening involved.
Yeah, we'll try. Yep. Welcome to the hard life.
The struggle is real.
So, while you're at it, load me up too.
The mango?
Yeah. Yeah, for a long time there, we couldn't find it, and then they hooked us up. Good go right there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I like that mango.
I didn't let it all go down before it. I enjoyed the beer. You got me.
Man, I think it's mango and pickle for me.
Well, all of those are yours. So you can pass them out to your buddies and y'all can try them out and stuff. But at least now you know which flavor you can get into without, you know, having to, like you said, you didn't want to buy you didn't want to buy and not like it, you know what I mean? Granted, it's all, you know.
No, lime, that's just regular like lime.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, mango and pickle it is.
awesome. Well, let's go out to the field.